Y'all know what it is. Jay Williams, Let's Live Life, and we're back. Gay guys in prison, gay relationships in prison, when gay love goes wrong. This is a topic a lot of guys don't want to talk about, don't like to talk about because they feel they're going to be tied to, or that people won't watch. But it's a major reality when it comes to the world and when it comes to prison. Let's relive it. So from the caption, the title of the video, y'all seen what it said. When gay love goes wrong. I'll give y'all a story today about a dude named Billy Red and a boy by the name of Strawberry. Billy Red got his name. Billy's real name is William, but everybody calls him Billy. And they called him Red because he had a bald head and a red beard, so we called him Billy Red. Then we had this openly gay guy that, I'm going to get into and talk about, that shows up named Strawberry. Strawberry is your, typical white guy that's gay, skinny, and he's got, I'm not gonna say red, but like a weird blondish color hair. I don't know why they call him Strawberry. Maybe that's why. Billy Red was a big dude, and when I mean big, not like weightlifting big. Like he came to prison big. He's like farmer big, like can tote a hog on both shoulders big. Walk in the backyard, wrap his arms around a tree, and pick it up and drop it type big. Billy was a big dude. I knew Billy from seeing him in the pod, seeing him around the prison. I knew he had life, no chance of going home, gonna be there till the day he dies. He did have, the possibility of parole. But listen now, what I told you, no chance of going home. It's gonna play a major part in the story. So Billy's been locked up for a while, man. Billy's been locked up since the 90s, since like the early 90s. Must have been, he had to have been on his, going up between 20 and 25 years down when I met him. I had no clue that Billy messed with those boys. And you're gonna deal with that a lot. You don't know what people do until something that catches their eye shows up, or something that they mess with that isn't around comes around. And that was Billy. Billy Red was your typical yoked up white dude. Ran with a whole bunch of other white dudes. Kicked it with everybody for real. Cool dude, man. In comes Strawberry. Out of the blue one day, we get some new guys. We had some open cells in our pod. So a bunch of new guys come in. They're coming in throughout the day. Coming from, transitioning down in the transition building, coming from other parts of the prison, coming from the hole. We get all these new guys, like 7 guys. In walks Strawberry. And if you've never been locked up or been to prison, you might not understand this. I'm going to try to explain it. You could find out real quick who's gay or who's curious when one of those boys walks in the pod. All you got to do is look for the facial expressions and the reactions. I saw it with the quickness in Billy Red's eyes. It was like that Bugs Bunny cartoon when he sees, the other bunny and he starts to eye, like the heart start coming out of his eyes. That's how I visualize seeing Billy Red, man. Like when Strawberry walked through with his bags, Billy's eyes was locked. Billy was standing in his doorway and he was just locked in. Billy's not alone. Now, before we get any further, let me explain this to you. Everybody in prison ain't gay. I'm not gay. I ain't never done nothing gay. Ain't never thought about doing nothing gay. I'm not gay. I think for you to do something like that, that's something that's already got to be in you. You don't just one day wake up gay. If you come to prison and start messing with somebody, this is my opinion, that's something you've wanted to do. This is just a place where it's more acceptable. There's more gay men around, and it gives you a venue, an opportunity, a place to do it where people really like shit what he does, as long as he don't come over here, bring that shit towards me. Soon as Strawberry gets in, he takes his stuff to his cell, and his cell's maybe, I'd say probably 8 cells down from Billy Red's. All these different dudes, and a lot of them we know are gay. They mess with them boys. A lot of different dudes. And the dudes that mess with the boys, they usually kick it together. They're talking, they're huddled up, they're looking. Now they got their boys that are in there, because a lot of times these dudes get their boys moved in a cell with them. They got their boys' faces all balled up. The boys don't like to see a new boy. When I say boy, that means, a guy that acts like a female. That's gay. The boys don't like to see a new boy show up. That's competition, especially a white boy. You know what I mean? Because the majority of the boys in there at the time were black. Just the facts. Don't hate me. Don't shoot. I'm just, just a messenger. So this white dude shows up, and everybody is locked in. Anybody that's into that type of thing is locked in on him. But Billy's going like a little harder than everybody else. The dudes are just talking amongst themselves, glimpsing. Billy won't stop staring. And I remember, because I like, look at Billy, I look at the boy, I look at Billy, I look at the boy. I'm like, it looks like he's going to run over there and jump on dude. All these dudes start trying to get at Strawberry in the week to come. Dudes are taking him food. They're taking him cosmetics. They're taking him everything you could imagine. This dude ain't got to pay for nothing. Dudes are bringing sodas to his cell. It's like kind of like that first date, except you're in prison, and the first date consists of a bag of chips, a ramen noodle, and a soda, right? Any type and every type of dude you could think about that was gay is trying to get at Strawberry. Billy's on the same shit, but at the same time, Billy's trying to be, he's already exposed himself just by the way he acted when Strawberry came in, but he's not trying to be so open about it because of who his homeboys are, his reputation. I guess one day Billy just said, fuck it, man. Before this dude gets in a relationship with somebody else, before somebody else snatches him up and has him holding their pocket, I'm going to shoot my shot. Strawberry's sitting out at the table in the pod. Billy goes out there and sits down with Strawberry in front of everybody. So now, for the guys that can't peep game, that don't know what's going on, that didn't peep it from the beginning, everybody knows what Billy's up to. Me being a straight man, I'm not going to go out there and sit at the table with a gay guy. Not going to. Nothing against gay guys, nothing against him. It's just prison politics. Not to mention at the time, this was before, being gay became so acceptable. It made me, I felt uncomfortable. As the years passed, I realized they weren't interested in me because they knew I wasn't gay. They know who to go at, who not to go at, but I didn't know that first coming in. And I thought that, in my mind, it's like, oh man, they're like, just going to try to jump on somebody or try to make you gay. Billy sits down with Strawberry and starts kicking it. From that day forward, everywhere Strawberry went, Billy Red went. Everywhere Billy Red went, Strawberry went. Strawberry ends up getting moved from his cell down into the cell with Billy Red, and the dude that was in the cell with Billy Red gets moved out and down to the cell where Strawberry was at. So they are more or less shacked up in this cell like a damn married couple. They do everything together. Watch TV together. Eat together. You name it, they do it together. They had taken everything. You got a bottom bunk and a top bunk. They had taken all their clothes, all that stuff, folded it, shoes, different things, and put it on the top bunk like it was a top shelf. Had took their little shelf that, there's actually like a tabletop in there mounted to the wall. They had cards set up, pretty flower drawings. Like they had legitimately tried to make this into a house. Now I told y'all they put everything on the top bunk. So what does that tell you? There's one bunk left. I would be asleep one night. They were just doing their rounds. The guards they come by while you sleep and shine the light in the cell. Just, checking, going by, and I hear somebody, and it's a sergeant walking around, and I hear somebody go, what the fuck? And I'm dead asleep now. One thing about prison is you don't sleep heavy. You can't. There's too much going on around you. You pretty much sleep with one eye open, but that bitch is closed. But your ears are always on point. I hear the guard go, what the fuck? And I open my eyes, and I get up, and I'm like, listening, and I hear him go, no, you need to get up. And I go to the door and look. The sergeant has done caught both of them sleeping on the same bunk. The mat is not very wide. Billy is a big dude. Strawberry's a little skinny dude, so they had to turn sideways to get on this bunk. Billy's like, what's the problem? I got life. I don't give a fuck. He's like, no, y'all can't be sleeping in the same bed. He's like, no, we've been doing this for months, man. Don't nobody bother us. He's like, no, y'all can't. We don't. It's in the inmate handbook, man, that you cannot participate in any type of gay activity. He's like, what's gay about it? We wasn't doing nothing gay. We was asleep. So they have this big argument with the guard. They make it appear like, all right, whatever, we're going to do what you asked. And they go right back to what they're doing. I watched Billy Red and Strawberry have a penitentiary wedding on the yard. You can't make this shit up. By now, Strawberry's kicking it with all the other boys. They done accepted him, you know what I mean? Nobody's hating on him no more. He's got a man, so he's not a threat to none of them. Not gonna be taking their boojank away, you know what I mean? I see all these boys one day, and they've got these white tees on. They gotta be 5, 6X. Big ass white t-shirts. Now they have taken these shirts and they have cut the sleeves off of them to make them like straps. They've cut the sides of the shirts and re-sewn the shirt back together so that it's almost like a skinny strap dress. I come out on the yard and they're all the way at the other end of the yard. The boys have taken flowers, like these little yellow, like daffodil looking things that grow out on the rec yard, and they've twisted them together, put them around their heads. They've got them all around Strawberry's head. You see Billy Red out there. Billy Red's got his finest penitentiary jeans on, his freshest shoes, his Levi jacket, his head slick and bald, beard all nice and lined up. They're holding their own wedding on the yard. You got another dude that comes out there that messes with a boy that plays as the preacher. They say their vows to each other. They kiss, and they had made him a bouquet of it. You can make flowers out of paper. If you've ever seen anybody do that, it's like origami, whatever you call it. You can make like roses and stuff. Well, they had flowers mixed in with it, the little yellow flowers, and then these fake flowers. He throws the bouquet. One of the boys catches it. It's like watching a wedding on the street, but if you were like in another dimension. So now they're married. Everybody knows Billy Red and Strawberry are married. This is the shit you have to see now. I swear to God. No offense to nobody. It's just, these are the things you deal with, right? Strawberry doesn't have a lot of time. And this is what I've never, ever, ever understood about where I'm headed with this story and what I'm going to tell y'all. Strawberry didn't have a lot of time. I think Strawberry had like 6 years. Strawberry's in on drug charges. A lot of guys were. He had a habit on the street, got caught up with a bunch of work, got sent to prison for it. Billy Red comes up on his parole hearing, and he's now almost 25 years in. And if you have a chance of getting parole, on a serious charge like Billy's, which was murder, it starts at about 25 years in. You're going to do a quarter of that sentence before you even can think about, hey, they might let me out on parole. Strawberry's all stressed. Why Strawberry's stressed about Billy Red leaving, I don't know. You would think he would want him to go home, but he's selfish and thinking about himself. He's moping around. You're going to make parole. You're going to leave me. I'm going to be in here by myself. What am I going to do? I love you. Boo-hoo-hoo. And Billy Red's telling him, I'm not going nowhere. I'm not leaving you. I'm not going to leave you. Strawberry tells him, no matter whatever happens in my life, if I got to get out and commit crimes to come back and be with you, that's exactly what I'll do. Boo-hoo-hoo. Billy Red goes up for his first parole hearing. Everything is looking good. Prior to him meeting Strawberry, I would have said Billy would have been a good candidate for parole. Billy he stayed out the way, wasn't a violent dude, had his clique of dudes. Nobody really messed with him because a lot to do with his size. Parole board asked him, all these questions, and they asked him, if you were to be granted parole, what would you do? Billy Red told the people that if he was granted parole, he would most likely get out and kill again. Told this panel of people that he would commit another murder if released from prison. When they asked him why he said that, he said, because that's just what I do, and that's why I'm here. Parole denied. Obviously. You can figure that one out easy. That's why I said in the beginning, Billy Red had a life sentence with no chance of going home. At the moment that he told those people he was going to get out and kill again, any chance of him ever going home in the future was done and over with. Every time he ever goes up for a parole hearing, from here until the day he dies, it's in his paperwork that he says when he gets out, he's going to kill again. Who the hell is going to release Billy Red? Billy Red comes back, tells everybody what he did. Everybody's looking at him like, you are fucking crazy. You're nuts. You had a chance to get out of here. What did you do? Like, dudes are mad, big mad. You got dudes in there that would give their left arm and leg at the same time, chop them off, just let me out today, and you just threw away a chance at going home over the boy? Billy don't think much about it. He thinks he made the right decision. Strawberry's got him convinced that no matter what, they're going to be together, even if he has to commit a crime, come back to prison and transfer until he gets back up with Billy Red, right? Maybe 2 months goes by, and I heard him hit the call to go down to the gym area. That means something's going on at the gym. We need assistance at the gym area. There's a dude down there at the gym area, and you got the gym. There's a full court basketball court inside the gym. Then out to the right, at the end, there's a little room that opens up that's got like the old weights, not the steel weights, but the ones with the cables that we don't really use. They're just stored in there. There's some bags, some old mats and stuff stored in there. Strawberry got caught having sex with a dude down there in the gym. A dude that was not Billy Red. Billy Red was in his electrical class over at the vocational thing doing his thing. Strawberry done snuck down in the gym. I'm telling you, man, this shit's crazy. And he's cheating on Billy Red with the dude that works down in the gym, that, mops the floors, cleans the hallways. The officers come back out. When the dude got caught, the dude tried to tell the officers, no, this ain't what it looks like. And the officer's like, yes, it is. Y'all need to both cuff up. Dude tells the officer, look, man, I ain't cuffing up. It ain't what it looks like. He's like, I just walked in. Both y'all had y'all's pants down. This is exactly what it looks like. Dude tells him, nah, man, I'm not going to hold, man. I can't lose my good time. I got parole coming up, man. This just going to fuck up. And the guard just, insists on it. Dude gets himself worked up. He won't cuff. Other officers show up. He gets to rumbling with the guards. Meanwhile, Strawberry's just standing there in the back like, oh, shit, I done fucked up. They take dude to the hole, looking out the window, and I see Strawberry come out the gym in handcuffs also. Short time later, Billy Red comes in. He's all snapping. Dudes are telling him what happened. He's snapping on them, telling them, y'all don't know what the fuck y'all talking about. That ain't what happened. There's other dudes that were down there that's telling them, this is what happened, man. They bring the cart in. This is what they put your stuff in. They pack all Strawberry stuff up, and they roll out. Now you got Billy Red walking around the pod looking like the world's biggest fucking idiot to everybody. You done thrown everything away. All possibilities of ever going home over this boy that just cheated on you. You will not make parole. Strawberry will get, if he's going to cheat on you, he don't care about you. He's going to get with the next dude wherever he ends up. They end up shipping Strawberry up off the compound. I guess because Strawberry knew when he came back, Billy Red was going to beat his ass. That's just, that shit is what happens in prison. Some of them dudes beat them boys like drunk men beat their wives on the streets. Strawberry gets shipped up off the compound. Billy Red's got his people checking the DOC websites, going around, trying to figure out where Strawberry is. Strawberry gets shipped, but gets shipped to a lower level facility. A place that Billy Red will never be able to go because of his murder conviction. And just like that, it came to an end. Billy Red to this day is sitting in prison. I don't know what happened to Strawberry. Strawberry's been out a long time ago. Strawberry got out way before I did. Do you think Strawberry went back to be with Billy Red? Hell no. Is Strawberry locked back up? It's possible. But it ain't behind Billy Red, and he ain't going to look for Billy Red. It's crazy shit, man. These are some of the things that I've witnessed. Like, you can't make this up, man. You know what I mean? Like, you got to just deal with it the best way you can. I've seen everything from violence to love stories, man. I've seen, rap concerts be held. You name it. Like, if this was to be a book, I don't even know, what you would title it, man. My life. My life, my life, my life, my life. Like, that's all I can really think, man. But I'm going to jump out of here. I wanted to give y'all the story on Billy Red and Strawberry, man. When gay love goes wrong in prison. Y'all please stay free. And for anybody that watch this, if you're gay, bi, whatever you want to call it, hey, no offense to nobody, man. I'm just telling a story. And I love everybody. Don't come at me sideways. And I don't care what you do in life. What you do behind closed doors, what you do over there, that's your business. I have my own life, my own world, my own problems to tend to. I don't discriminate against nobody, unless you got, something that should be addressed. What you decide to do behind closed doors, like I said, that's your business. I don't care. But anyway, these are just crazy stories, man, of these crazy places, these institutions that are just crazier worlds inside of this world we live in. And y'all know what I'm doing. Just trying to keep y'all entertained. Are you not entertained? And as always, this is Jay Williams. Let's live life. To all my real ones. There are some real ones watching. Because y'all still watching me. Y'all know how we do, man. Salute.